Legend of War here, and today we're doing another Doom Swarm battle, where we're covering Carnosaurs this time. So it's just 38 Carnosaurs, although there are some blessed ones, there's a Regiment of Renown, and then there's just regular Carnosaurs. They're all maxed out experience. This army here has got the Nemesis Crown, which I'm not going to use the Lords at all in the battle. But if we have a look here, the bonuses provided to the army, weapon strength is going to be useful, and also ward save for monster units. That's going to be especially good, giving these guys quite a bit of extra resistance. This guy's got this special trait that's available to the Cult of Sotek, and the Cult of Sotek has got an additional 10% physical resistance. And then it's got a Life Mage coming in here in reserve, which makes a lot of sense, given single entities really benefit from having Life Magic. Don't have a ton of Winter Magic here, but that's fine. The guy in the email said he literally couldn't find an army that was strong enough to get an auto-resolve defeat. He went all over the place. He sent me a whole bunch of screenshots of various different enemies that he went up against. But this is the Vampire Account in-game crisis. So there's 4 full stacks of them here. And if we have a look, it's all on the maximum difficulty here. So let's jump in and see how it actually performs. We've also got army abilities, but we won't be using those. Alright. So I really want to keep my Lord out of it. And we want to wait for our reinforcements to arrive. And also wait for their reinforcements. Let them get organized. So let's see here. So yeah, if you want to submit a Doom Swarm of your own, I did a community post in the channel. You can find the instructions to that. I did say I wanted auto-resolve defeats, but the guy, he did his best. He sent me a whole bunch of screenshots against various different enemies. He couldn't find an auto-resolve defeat. Now, I'd really like to get one that's like 4 full stacks of like a really low tier unit. I'm working on my own, but that's going to take a little while to do because I'm working on a 4 full stack of crap. But together could be really good. I've actually been working on it for a while, and then of course I had that Necrofex submission came in, and it's like, oh, this could fit the format that I'm trying to work on. So yeah, wait for them. Let them get organized. See, the Necrofex one, that was actually a disaster battle, right? Because that was a legitimately tough battle. Also, I don't really want to rate these because, honestly, this is the kind of shit that you do in your campaign when you just don't have anything else to do. This is just for fun. So I'm not going to rate them. This is just watching a bunch of stupid shit happen in a game where there's just no balance. Alright, Carnosaurs, go and have some fun. So I want to keep the Life Mage in here. I know this guy's not going to be hidden. So 4 winds of magic per pop for that. They'll also have a lot of Rampage. Because they've naturally got 2 ticks of Rampage, but when you're got the Nemesis Crown on top of that, they'll have an additional one. I don't think it's that big of a deal for a melee unit. That you don't need to micro too heavily, because they're just so strong. So really what should be happening here is just we throw them into battle and they just win. But we'll see. I definitely appreciate the amount of effort this guy went into. Like, the first army alone was definitely a Doom stack. And here we go. So Carnosaurs are anti-large. So they're not amazing against infantry, but in huge numbers should be fine. So their anti-large bonus is 35. Giving them a pretty good bonus versus any of these lords here. Alright, well, there they go. It's just friggin' Jurassic. No, not even Jurassic Park has this many reptiles. Yeah, they're absolutely fine. They are not doing... They're not taking much damage. Just let them do their thing. I always like the animation of the Carnosaurs. I'll just shut up and just let you watch the battle, honestly. Alright, a little bit of damage here and there. Alright, I'm going to bring the slant in a little bit closer over here so we can overlook the battle and cast some heals. I figured the ones over here are probably going to take the most damage because they're getting isolated. We've got to get them all standing next to each other. Single entities fight so much better standing right next to each other. How are we going over here? Ready for some heals? Slans needs to get over here. Come on, hurry up. Oh, we could also be popping this down. Why not? Move it. Slow poke. None of them are critically damaged. That one's getting a bit... Get them all together. Although the ones with Rampage obviously aren't going to listen. Oh, geez, that one is very badly damaged. That needs a regrowth, I think. When they rampage, I don't think you can click on them. Yeah, it doesn't let you click on them, so you got to find the one on the actual battlefield. You can click on the unit if you can see them there, but not down here if they're rampaged. Another annoying thing about rampage. Don't cast any damage doing spells. Let the Carnosaurs do it themselves, and we just heal them. And Life Bloom will heal them all by about 1%. It's better than nothing. Looks like they're going to send some units over to the general. Well, that makes sense, but they should be able to handle a couple of dudes over here, no problem. Couldn't bloody mind their own business, could they? Okay, that many of them could actually be a problem. I'm going to get all the Carnosaurs up there to fight. They're not going to fight very well in the forest, but neither will their large units. So let's just get up here. Because otherwise our generals could be in trouble. Just a little bit. They're outnumbered there. Especially the Slan. So the fact they've got Rampage isn't that big of a deal in a prolonged fight, because the Rampage doesn't last that long, and they can only trigger it 3 times for these guys, and twice for them, at most. This is going to look so much better, these kind of battles, when I actually get my new computer. I checked on it today. It's been assembled. It just needs to actually arrive. So, it's like 1 or 2 more days, I swear. I promise it's coming. But from what I can hear, there's plenty more Doom Swarms are coming. Okay. They're done. Get back out here. One mortis engine won't hurt him. Should be able to handle that. This one right here just like jumped down there, killing a Vargulf or something. It's just like, I'm out of here. Fuck this shit. I think they got an army lost. Yep. Yeah, it's strong. It's very strong. It even did, like, it got a win in auto resolve. And this is an endgame crisis. This is strong. We still had a bit of magic left over. Very, very strong. Very expensive, though. But in the late game, who really cares? The Lizardmen can certainly make shitloads of money, so it's fine. Close victory? Okay, whatever. Super close, as you can tell. So if you're wondering why there's 24 there, it's probably because of the ancient Stegodon. They tend to count as like 5 models. So this was literally the hardest battle he could possibly find for this army. He was looking for ages, having a whole bunch of screenshots. And this was the hardest one. Cool. Well, they handled that with absolute ease. So that was the Sylvania one. Must have just popped up then. I do appreciate the effort, because not even Neri's Empire just sent these ones over here to wait for the endgame crisis. There's actually a really good team as well, because you've got this one here. It's got the trait Legendary Renown for that physical resistance. That's why these guys here have 20% physical resistance, because they're also getting it from here as well. This is one of the many reasons that make the Cult of Sotek the strongest of the Lizardmen factions, because physical resistance for all of your armies, that's super strong. And then of course the 25% ward save on the monster units with the Nemesis Crown, as long as you just keep fighting battles. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem for you. And then of course just having a wizard in the other army. Of course you could put another one of these characters, because you can get as many of them as you want just by unlocking one of these. I can't remember which one it is exactly. It's one of... Yeah, unlock the unique powerful red crested skink chief. I think there's 3 different traits, so you just keep going until you get the one that you want. And that gives you the physical resistance. You could also just put in a skink oracle instead of this, but I did say that I wanted minimal heroes, and I really appreciate it when someone actually follows instructions. That gets a big plus from me, right? So thanks for sending this one in. It was fun to watch, but should you make this in your campaigns? Probably not. It's ridiculous expensive. But if you want to watch a bunch of dinosaurs just stomp everything and you got the money for it, why the hell not? And Cult of Sotek is the right campaign to do it on, since you can have pretty much 0 construction costs. Let me just check to see if he's even got that sorted. No, he hasn't even done that yet. But yeah, you can get 0 construction costs. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this one. There's no need to rate this because it's like not really necessary to build these in the campaign. But there you go. Pretty easy to build, just late game Doom Swarm, I suppose. Anyway, thanks for sending this in. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.